Mongolian beef, fried pieces of tender beef, simmered in a sweet and savory soy sauce, simply delicious. Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Duties Behind the Camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. Mongolian beef has been made popular by P.F. Chang's in the United States, and we've eaten at P.F. Chang's, but we've never ordered this dish, but it looks super delicious. I'm using 1 pound of flank steak, and I really like using flank steak for stir fries because I can cut across the grain and it is really tender and easy to eat. I'm just slicing it up into thinner slabs before I slice it into thin pieces.
And no, that isn't a dump truck rolling through.
We have a cat wheel for the cats, and whenever we start filming, he decides that he wants to run on the cat wheel. Right. Instead of deep frying or shallow frying, which you can certainly do, I'm going to be using the air fryer to get a crisp on the beef. I'm using potato starch, about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup. You can always add more if needed. And I'm just putting it in a bag because I find it's way faster than trying to coat each piece by hand. Just gonna throw all the beef in there and give it a good shake. So the steak I've just cut up into about 1/4 inch slices. Right, so much faster.
Only if you actually seal the bag properly.
What are you trying to say, dude?
Has it ever happened before?
I don't know, maybe. All right, I've already preheated my air fryer at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 2 minutes. And we'll just put the beef in here, shake off any excess.
That's a pretty even coat too.
Yeah, it's much faster than doing each piece by hand, which is what I used to do. Okay, just want a single layer in here. I know I'm usually pretty impatient, so I tend to try to put the whole pound in there, and then I complain that it doesn't get crispy enough. So do 1/2 pound at a time. Also because my air fryer is small, I'm gonna spritz it with some vegetable oil.
Oh, the sprayer is still working well.
Yeah, I really like this one. Okay, and we're gonna cook it for 10 minutes and we're gonna give it a stir about halfway through. While the beef is cooking, we're going to work on our sauce. And it's just a few ingredients, just like my more recent recipes. I've been just kind of keeping it simple, using some basic sauces and key ingredients for flavor. You can get a really, really delicious meal in no time. Starting with a 1/4 cup of chicken broth, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. And 1 tablespoon of dark soy. And I'm using the dark soy because I want to have a darker, more rich brown color. And 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now the brown sugar is needed here because we want it to be sweet and savory. If you don't add the sugar, you're not gonna get any of that sweetness that we're looking for. Okay, that's it for the sauce. I'm using a small piece of ginger. It's not quite thumb size. I'm just gonna grate it into this little bowl. And these are some of the key ingredients that will give the oomph in your dish. So ginger and garlic. These are the aromatics that you want. So that's about, I don't know, 1.5 teaspoons of grated ginger. And since I'm using my grater, instead of cleaning another thing, I'm just gonna grate my garlic. And this is garlic that I actually grew in the garden. So I find that they're super juicy and super flavorful, like more so than any of the garlic I've purchased in the stores, that's for sure.
Yeah, you definitely get that garlic zing from these guys.
So 2 cloves of garlic. Okay, I'm heating up my wok to make the sauce. If you don't have a wok, you can just use a large frying pan. And we're gonna heat it up to medium-low. Okay, once you see a wisp of smoke in your wok, add a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Okay, and we're gonna add our garlic and ginger. You just want that to cook for about 30 seconds, just until you can start smelling it. Adding our sauce. And let that cook and heat through for a couple of minutes. Okay, adding a tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm just going to make a cornstarch slurry with 1 tablespoon of water. Stir that up. Make sure that your cornstarch slurry is made with room temperature to cold water, otherwise your cornstarch will not dissolve. And adding that to our sauce to thicken it up. All right, and that's it, turning off the heat.
Not many ingredients, but wow, the aroma.
Yeah.
Good.
Now we're just waiting for our beef to be completely done. And we're gonna toss it in this.
Hurry up, beef.
Oh my goodness, it smells so good. All right, check it. So crispy.
Surprisingly, from the air fryer.
Well, not surprisingly, really. So much easier to clean though. Think of all the oil splatter if you're deep frying and the smell and all of that.
Yes.
Okay, heating up my sauce back up because we had to turn it off. Again, just up to medium-low. All right. Put all the beef in. And the wok is great because you can just toss it without having to worry about, is it gonna fall out of your pan? I've turned off the heat and I chopped up some green onions. So I'm just 2 green onions. So I'm just gonna put some of it in here, saving a little bit for garnish at the end. And we're just gonna toss that in. Oh my goodness, that looks so amazing. I wish y'all can smell it. Okay. Putting it onto a platter. All right.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Oh my goodness. With some white rice, it's gonna be delicious.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're all ready for?
Oh yeah. Oh, the taste. You know, I'm loving this recurring theme of simple but like fantastically delicious. Is that a phrase? Fantastically delicious. You gotta have it with the rice, yeah? So I'm gonna grab a piece here. Oh, do I see the steam rising? No, that's from the rice, so it's good. Whoa, so much umami going on here. That's a whole lot of flavor. And because it's not swimming in sauce, it doesn't inundate the crispiness that is gained by the air fryer. So just envelops, the sauce envelops the meat from the air fryer, and you still maintain the crispiness and all the flavor. They're so good. I have to have another piece. Texture of the green onions along with the white rice. Ooh. Dude, good.
Thanks, dude. What an incredibly simple meal this is. I made some green vegetables on the side along with some rice, and that's dinner. For more simple Asian recipes, check it out. I will see you over there.